Welcome to my 3000 subscriber thank you video. So recently my channel has reached or even exceeded 3000 subscribers, and that's a huge number for me because it means that some of you like what I'm doing, and I like picking locks and making videos a lot, and the whole lock sport is great fun for me. To watch your videos, to communicate with you, to exchange locks and all the good stuff. So it's an amazing hobby. It's an amazing community, and I've met a lot of great people. So I want to say thank you to you, and as sign of my appreciation, there is also a prize that you can win. But to win this prize, you have to submit a video, and we will talk about the video just in a moment. But first, let's have a look at the prize. And haha, the prize is a surprise, and that's because I've not yet decided what will go in this box. But be sure that you will not be disappointed if you win this prize. And also I want you to submit your video not because of the prize, but because because of the fun to make this video. And in one of my future videos I will give you an update about the prize if I have decided what should go in this little box here. So now to the video that I want to see. Some rules around. So to submit your video you have time until the 10th of April 2017, 8 p.m., which is German time. So the time zone is UTC +1. So that's the latest time you have to submit your video. And the video should be you single pin picking a lock, at least 5 pin stacks. Could be a door lock or a padlock, doesn't matter, as long as the lock can be gutted and we can have a look at the pins afterwards. The drivers should be at least 1 spool and 1 serrated. Both must be effective. And you need to manage to pick it within 5 minutes. Not a big challenge? Well, that's not everything. I want you to pick the lock with a pick and nothing more. So tensioning the lock should be done in an automatic manner. So, or in other words, tensioning the lock should not be under your control. You can use a rubber band or a weight, for example, but that's it. But that's it. You should not be touching the tension wrench or the back of the plug or whatever. So tensioning should be fully out of your control. And to show you what I mean, I have prepared an example. So here is my example. It's an ABUS that I prepared here. Just the lightning a little bit. And I've chosen a bitting which is really bad actually, but it serves well the purpose of demonstration. And here I have the tension wrench together with my rubber band, and it tensions the lock automatically so that I don't have to touch it. And now let's try picking it. Adjust the lightning just a little bit more. Maybe like this. So let's see. I've put in standard pins, 1 serrated and 1 spool. Let's see. Okay, that was one little click from the serrated. And I now better change picks. So change to this pick to get better control. I think I messed it up. No, a reset. Try again. one serration, and now let's see if I can pick the serrated. Okay, here we are. So now the spool is still remaining, and I use a stronger pick because tensioning is actually too strong here for the other picks to pick the spool, and I don't want to break the pick. So that's one of the challenges, that the tension is always the same and you cannot vary it while picking. So now let's see if I can manage to pick this spool. Okay, maybe the spool is picked, but the serrated or another pin has come down. Let's see if it can be picked. Oops, and it's open. Yeah, that's great fun, and it feels a little bit weird to pick it only with one hand. Feels yeah, like picking from a big distance, or like using a remote control or whatever. So it's a strange feeling, and I really encourage you to try it and to submit your video. So now let's quickly gut this lock, which is also part of the rules. So finally, we want to see which pins you've put inside, and yeah, I encourage you to go crazy maybe with your lock, to pick a challenge lock or try something funny. So we want to have fun watching your videos. I think I just got it like this. So we have the key pins. They are all standard, nothing special. And here are the drivers. Put everything together. 4 springs. There's one spring missing. Yeah, it's still in the Bible. So here are the pins, 3 standard pins, 1 serrated and 1 spool as required, and then the 5 springs. Okay, so that was one example. Once again, quickly the rules. Submit your video until 10th of April 2017, 8 p.m. Time zone is German time zone or UTC +1. I want to see you single pin picking a 5 or more pin lock which can be gutted, which should contain at least 1 spool and 1 serrated within 5 minutes by only one hand. So you should pick it with your pick, but tensioning should be out of your control. You can apply a rubber band or whatever, doesn't matter. And finally, we want to see which pins are in this lock, so you should gut it for us. Alright, and then you can win the prize, which is not yet decided. Okay, so please, when you have submitted your video, post a link as new comment to this video here, so that I can track all your submissions, and once I have replied to your comment, then you can be sure that I've seen your video. And finally, after this deadline, I will make a drawing after taking into account all your submissions, and one will be the lucky winner. Alright, so that's it, and yeah, thanks again for watching, commenting, subscribing, and so on and so forth. Happy picking, cheers, and bye bye!
Bye bye!